In Newcastle versus Arsenal, it was all about the physicality. What Newcastle did was they pressed Arsenal high, man to man. What they really wanted was to outmuscle Arsenal basically with their physicality. In the first goal over here, you can see Saliba and Isak going at it. Once Newcastle win the ball back, it goes with Guimaraes a 1-2. They're off. Although Arsenal is a physical team, but Newcastle showed that, with more aggression and more intensity, they could take them down and easily. It wasn't. In a more physical league than ever, it's always an advantage being stronger, especially against one of the biggest teams in the league. That means that winning the duels is very important. Even if Raya over here, he tries to go long to Havertz, it's always Botman stepping up, winning that duel, getting the ball forward. One of the guys gets it. Isak false nine dropping deep, connecting with Gordon. And if, Gordon or Isak don't get one of the shots properly, hits the post or something, there's always Murphy coming out from here. And that also makes a big difference. And that's how one of the other goals happened. On the rebound, Murphy got the ball. It ended up being the goal. So if we look at how Arsenal built out from the back and how Newcastle pressed them, here are the two Arsenal defenders. This is Raya. And so you got Guimarães over here, who's coming out to press Raya. You got Isak standing in the zonal position, ready that if the ball comes here, he's going to pounce on this guy. It's Gordon over here, who can, go for this guy or this guy over here. And then with Declan Rice, we got Shar all the way over here, who's keeping an eye on him, so he can press that. So it's basically a man-to-man going on. Timber, he's tucked inside. So we got Lewis Hall all the way over here. Miles Skelly over here. We got Murphy on him. This is Newcastle's man-to-man. Isak tussling with Saliba. When pressing Arsenal high, it's the defenders who were instructed to push up. When one of the midfielders was deep or was even an inverted fullback like Timber, the fullbacks, defenders, they got to be high up. Murphy's role was really important. So basically, when Raya was pressed, his game became shaky. And that's how Newcastle basically took advantage. So another thing with Newcastle's defensive structure was that at times, they drop into this 5-4-1, and when Arsenal were attacking, because Newcastle had the lead, now they could afford to have this, low block. But it wasn't just a zonal low block. What they did was, even in that low block, they were still man marking and outnumbering Arsenal's players. So if Arsenal were getting the passes in the half spaces or in the pockets where they found the gaps, Newcastle still pressed them. When Arsenal lost the ball over here, it always ended up in a fast transition. So transitions were a very important part of Eddie Howe's game. If Arsenal found that room to attack, it would just be a box-to-box sort of a situation going on. But it was a really fast-paced game.
Just going to ask about the system. How difficult was it to prepare for this game tonight? Because you changed the system. You only had a couple of days to prepare with this new system.
Yeah, we did more by video because we did the same shape against Man U away from home, the 5-4-1. So we already knew before. So when the Gaff explained us how he wanted us to play, I think everyone was happy. Of course, the 2 goals we scored there in the stadium was very, very important for today. So we just relaxed. And I think score first was unbelievable for us, gave another confidence. We knew that if we score first, it would be amazing for us. So yeah, everything was like we planned. Very happy.
Just give us an appreciation of the man in front of you, in Alexander Isak, who caused them more problems, we all think, than any other striker has caused them as a central defensive partnership.
For me, he's the best strikers nowadays. No one is performing better than him, in my point of the view. We are lucky to have him. I hope he can keep it going, give us goals, assists. He has been amazing for us. Like I said, for me, nowadays he's the best striker.
Bruno, just to ask you about the manager, Eddie Howe. He's done such a great job, obviously, since he's come here. How important and his tactics today, everything just seems spot on from his point of view.
For me, he's amazing. I think we could not have another best manager than him. Since he signed for the club improved a lot, you know. I think for today, he won the game in the pre-match. I think the shape was perfect. He was very, very smart. He deserved the credit.
I'll let you go and get warm. But on just that change of shape, you talked about how you're doing it on video and you did it at Old Trafford. For you personally, what changes for you? Because there'd be times when Fabian Schär is ahead of you, pressing Declan Rice. So what do you have to do differently?
For me, I was main for main on Partey. Where Partey was going, I had to follow him everywhere. So we try a little bit stay man for man in the midfield, and Fabi, of course, was jumping on Rice. And we score like that. Fabi recovered the ball there and we score. So this is a credit for the gaffer, you know. He said to us how we should press and do a delivery. So yes, like I said, the gaffer was amazing today.
Oh, and right on cue.
He's the guy.
It's almost like you timed that, Bruno. He said you were amazing today. He said you were amazing today.
Wow. What position did I play?
The team plan, the shape, everything.